imagine living here. This has to be so awesome. Waking up to this every morning. Man. Moin, servus, and welcome to the channel, guys. As promised, today we will have a look at our 50/50 tires on the street. I started early this morning to get close to the Alps and a little bit into the German/Austrian Alps and show you a bit around, but mainly of course focus on the performance of these 50/50 tires on the street. I was very hesitant at the beginning to get these kind of 50/50 tires, since I didn't really know what to expect with them, how well they would perform on the street, or if they would perform at all, because yes, I do like that off-road riding, but I still prefer riding on the street. It's still my main thing, my main stick. I like it the most. So let's have a look what we can do. I'll show you some nice roads and see you later then. Yeah, so as I said, I wasn't sure whether I would like these 50/50 tires on the street, since I really enjoy riding the street as well. I can notice there is of course a difference. It's a bit harder to get the motorcycle to turn into the corner. You have to work a little more. I also ride more hang-off than usual, just so that I don't need that much of a lean angle on the bike. But besides that, I'm still pretty impressed with the capabilities of these tires. It's really a lot of fun. Of course, in these places here you can't really drive too fast, you can't see much, right? And there's potential for people walking on the street since they're living here. But I'm still enjoying it. That wasn't a good corner. Wasn't prepared properly. I can notice the difference. The rear tire is almost brand new, pretty much brand new. And I've ridden these streets before on the used tire. And I might be wrong, but it feels like the new tire doesn't really want to go into the corner as nicely as the old one. But I might be wrong. Yeah. Let's enjoy this view, huh? I think I will take a picture. Give me a second. Yeah, let's continue. This is... Yeah, last time I was here, about a week ago, I promised myself I have to come more often here. And yeah, here we are again. This is nice. And now imagine living here. This has to be so awesome. Waking up to this every morning. Man. And now we are off to one of my favorite roads, I would say. At least in my area here. I guess in Italy I've ridden better roads than this one. But yeah, any second now there will be no speed limit anymore. 100 kilometers outside the village, of course. It's just one of these few roads here where you don't have hairpin after hairpin, but it's actually a flowy road.
to stay as safe as possible on my own lane on the street. On that day, I just had to go back up on that street. It was so little traffic, and the street is quite far outside the village, so it's not really bothering anyone. There's nobody living right next to that street, so I just had to go back up and enjoy the clear road with the little traffic that was there. Sadly, I only had this very short strip of the road available to me. After that, I ran into traffic immediately again. So instead of boring you with that boring drive behind a car, just let us have a look at what the tire looks like after riding in the Alps. But before I show you what the new tire looked like after this ride in the Alps, I will quickly show you also what the old tire, the old rear tire that I had before looked like. And after that, we'll have a look at the newer rear tire that I have on right now. This is what the tire looks like after 5,743 kilometers. So we are close to the wear edge, but not yet there. So there's, I guess, at least 500 kilometers more, maybe even more in it. Nonetheless, I will change the tire now on Tuesday, and just to get some ease of mind, let's say. Just to give you an idea of the contour. Here on the outside, you can see it's still a bit more thread left than in the center. That's, I guess, the difference between a pure street tire and these kind of tires. And then let's have a look to the front. The front still is good. I'm not intending to change it as of yet. There's still plenty of thread in it. You can notice the outside is wearing a bit more. There's like a slightly uneven wear between the center and the outside. But I'm not going to change it right now. I'm going to keep it on for a little longer with the second back tire. And then when the second back tire is worn, I will exchange the front as well, I guess. So, this is what the new tire looks like after now being to the Alps. There's a bit of a wear here on the sides, you can see it. But otherwise, it looks quite nice. Not all the way over, apparently. There are still these little things there, but eventually they will be gone if we ride some more twisties. But then again, it's an off-road tire, sort of. So therefore, I will of course ride it quite often off-road as well. So we'll see about the wear. So at the beginning of the video, I asked the question whether these 50/50 tires would be fun on the road, and I absolutely think so. For someone like me who likes to ride twisty roads but is not a acceleration and high-speed junkie at all, these tires just give me more than enough confidence in the majority of the roads that I've ridden them on. When it is a bit colder, I have noticed them sliding a bit more than normal road tires, but I guess that's just the name of the game, right? These are not 100% street tires, that's why they are called 50/50 tires. But for this kind of riding, 14 to 20 degrees it was on that day, on the majority of the roads I've been on, I had a lot of fun, and now I'm looking even more forward to the ACT in Italy that I'm intending to ride at the end of June, since I know that I will not only enjoy the off-road parts, but I will also enjoy the on-road parts. And if you enjoyed the video, then feel free to leave a comment on your experiences with these kind of tires, if you have any, of course. Until then, ride safe and hopefully see you in the next video.